It's Cat Country 94.1. This is Mornings with Karen, and it's time to talk to our Friday fanatic, Tom Gamble. Hey, Tom, good morning.
Sally, good morning to you. Everything going well today?
Well, so far so good. Can't complain. It is Halloween weekend after all, and we have a lot to cover. I do know it's also the final game in the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown presented by Mercy Health Orthopaedics and Sports Medicine and Meijer. You're welcome.
Look at you go. Yes, it is tonight, and we're in Northern Kentucky. It's the last week of regular season play in Kentucky. Last week we had a great one. Reading came back to defeat Indian Hill. Tonight we're at Beechwood High School. They're, I think, the best team in Northern Kentucky, regardless of class, because they're a relatively small school. They're ranked number 2 in the state. They've won 4 of the last 5 state championships, including last year. They've won 17 straight games. They're 9-0 this year. Only one team has come within 20 points of them. That's Dixie Heights. Beechwood still won 21-14. They host Newport Central Catholic. That's a rival game, always the last week. Newcastle on a little bit of a roll, so kickoff tonight, 7:30 in Fort Mitchell. Should be a good one, but boy, this Beechwood team is really good. So you mentioned last week of the regular season in Kentucky, their playoffs start next week. We're in week 2 in Indiana, and then tonight starts the first week in Ohio. Divisions 1 through 4 play tonight, 5 through 7 play tomorrow night. So we're getting to the postseason, and this is when everything really matters because one and you be done.
It also looks like weather, it might be a factor tonight, Ralph.
Yeah, and when you get to this time of the year, I think you just have to be as a coach and as players. I mean, I don't think the players mind it. I mean, you hope it's and it's equal. Everybody's in the same nonsense should there be inclement weather. But you know what? That's what football's founded on, right? We got to step up and stop worrying about a little rain and this. But here's what really irritates me. I know you'll find that stunning. But in Ohio, they have expanded the playoffs. Yeah. So basically, football's been the only sport prior to really now. Not everybody gets in, but almost everybody does. So I'm going to give you a specific example. You have teams that have maybe not won a game in the playoffs. I don't like it. I don't like it in the other sports. To me, you should have to earn your way in.
Yeah.
We continue to reward. I mean, how are you rewarding someone for really not earning anything? I think we're getting good at that in this great land in which we reside. But I wish they wouldn't do that. I liked it better when you looked at records and you looked at matchups and teams and you said they deserve to be in. I think we're getting away from that. I hope after this year, and it really kind of started with COVID, the expansion, I hope we get back to earning your way in, but they didn't call and ask me, so we shall see.
Well, I can't believe they wouldn't call and ask for your opinion. That seems absurd.
I know it's hard to believe, is it not? But I mean, now you still got a game like Colerain's at Elder tonight. That's a classic old matchup. Now there's 2 teams, and you could argue Colerain's only 5-5. Should a 5-5 team be in? Maybe based on who you've played and if you've lost some close ones, which they have. They've lost 2 by 1 point. But you certainly shouldn't be in the playoffs in any sport if you haven't won a game.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with you on that one. That seems a little weird to me.
Even in your sports mind, you get that. I mean, you could be the commissioner and make these decisions, right? You know that 0-10 is not playoff worthy.
I do. I know that much. If anything, I do know that. You're right. Real quick, we're running short on time, but I want to get your thoughts on the other football going on this weekend, UC and the Bengals. What do you think?
Well, UC last week barely got by Navy. I mean, they were pretty much in control, I think. But if they're going to stay at number 2 and when the first BCS rankings, don't worry about what that means. People will know. Come out next Tuesday. They want to see UC in the top 4. They can't afford another close victory. Sounds crazy, but they have to kind of be impressive. And the Bengals, I got to tell you, Sal, the Bengals have blown, I think, everybody away. I mean, the fact that they went to Baltimore and did what they did to the Ravens, now they're at the lowly Jets. I mean, they got a chance to be Jets, then Cleveland to be 7-2. And I mean, if you had told anybody, and they were being honest, that the Bengals would be 7-2, I'd call them a liar. So very impressive. Defense has been good. Burrow, Chase, they're fun to watch. They really are. Both of those teams, very fun to watch.
I actually have watched the last couple Bengals games because it is fun.
Well, it's worthy of watching. I mean, let's be honest. For many years, it was not. This year, it definitively is. So is UC. So you go, look, Sally, here you go. Saturday, UC's at noon. Yep. Sunday, the Bengals at 1. So you tune into those 2, and then I'm going to quiz you on them next Friday.
Ooh, okay. Good deal.
You'll fail, but it's okay.
Oh, I will, miserably, and you know this, but that's all right.
That's okay.
It's also Halloween weekend. You got any big Halloween plans? What's your costume?
Well, the wife is trying to drag me out Saturday night to a quote-unquote costume party. I've already told her I will accompany you sans costume. Come on. I mean, no.
Come on.
The last time, I don't know if you remember, we were we were Ozzy and Sharon.
I do remember that.
Pub crawl. Well, it was actually in your building with 96 Rock. We went on a pub crawl, and I think she looked much better as Sharon than I did as Ozzy. I mean, I did my best. I'm just not, you know me well enough to know a costume. I just will go and have me some beers. Let's just do that. I'll go to the party. My costume will be, look at me, I'm a loser. How about that?
Your poor wife.
Don't you feel for her? Absolutely.
I do, but I will say I think I'm wondering if she's a little bored because I do know that she made an Instagram account for your dog. Are you aware of that?
Oh, I'm well aware of that, and don't even get me. We don't have enough time for that now. But yeah, the dog gets more everything than anyone in his family. It's pretty sad.
I'm not gonna lie. I have an Instagram account for one of my cats. So
and I'm not gonna lie too. We need to be done because I'm gonna go up and hang out with the dog now too. So how about that? It's sad, isn't it? Sal, you have a great weekend, and we'll chat at you next Friday when I give you your quiz.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be thrilling. Can't wait.
Highlight of your week.
Totally.
No
Happy Halloween, Ralph.
All right, same to you.
That's our Friday Fanatic, Tom Gamble with the Skyline Chili Crosstown Showdown. This is Mornings with Karen on Cat Country 94.1.